Hi guys, Jess here with my very last Scrappy Sisters Christmas in July series video. Now this is a little bit of a two-in-one video. I've got this tutorial that I am going through now, this process video that I'm going through now. And then at the end I've got photographs of what I actually wanted to film for you and show you, but I didn't realize I made the whole entire layout, and when I looked back at the video, only about 3 minutes had recorded. So unfortunately, all I can show you is photographs. So this is my last layout for December. So it's getting like, that's the 27th of the month. The backstory of the photo is Christmassy. My son is wearing his brand new Christmas pajamas. He's just got home from our last Christmas party and he's so happy and he's so excited, but the actual look of the photo wasn't all that Christmas related. So I kind of did half Christmas, half normal with this layout. So the background is really super simple. I didn't want to spend too much time going too crazy on this one. So I've actually used scrapped bits of paper there that I use for the photograph layout that you'll see at the end. All various types of papers, some from my stash, some are Stampin' Up collections, some were from my Documenting December kit, so a whole big variety. I then just got this navy blue paper from my stash because it picked up the colour blue in the new Christmas PJs. And I got those stickers out of one of the kits that I use from Kitaholics Kits. I'm not sure which month it is, but I knew I wanted something along the lines of best day ever, or this was the best, or something like that. And I thought one of those thicker collections that are already scripted words had something similar, and this one said best ever, and that kind of bluey colour really picked up some of the blues in the papers. The Documenting December kit I had quite a lot of sort of light, I suppose the concept of snowy blue in it, and so I just thought that would look really cute with that. I contemplated highlighting the circles by maybe doing some stitching or some doodling, and I was going to trace around those circles so they were a bit more perfect, but I couldn't trust that I'd do that well by pen, and then in which case I didn't want to risk it in case it really ruined everything and that it's a big disaster and I have to start all over again. I didn't want to do that. So I am getting some foam and popping up the photographs, which I often do at the moment, just to highlight the picture. And yeah, popping that down on the page, and then I'm going to stick on the thickers in the sort of in the middle towards the photo there, so it all kind of slides in together and goes in together to form a nice, I guess, trio around the picture. I didn't really think about it that hard now that I'm describing it to you, but I just thought it would complement the photograph to have it so close and in line with the picture. Then I wanted to use some of the other bits and pieces in that same colouring, just so it didn't look completely random to have those thickers used. So I'm just putting those little chevron-y arrows, the circle and the cross. And I realised now that I'm looking at it that they were probably a kiss hug, but on the thickers they were separate, so I kept them separate. Anyway, not important. Now I'm going through the collections I have of my Christmas things. So I've got 3 packets of old Kaisercraft Christmas collection and an old Reject Shop collection. And I'm just looking through, I knew in my head I wanted things sort of in that same bluey teal colour, just to kind of complement having those thickers, because the thickers are not Christmas related at all and quite a different concept, so I did want to make sure I was tying everything in together. So I've just gone through those collections and pulled out what I think will match and what I think I can use, and it just helps refresh my memory as to what I have there and what I want, really. this collection I'm looking through literally right now is my favorite. I've had two of these. I used it in my Documenting December album, and I pretty much used the entire collection. And I then bought another one when I saw them on sale at Kaiser Craft because I just love that collection. I just find it so super easy to use. I think mostly because of the color choices. It's just straight red and green. No, it's not too bright. It's not too cutesy. It's just, I just found it really simple to use on any page. The Reject Shop collection, I love the idea of. I really love the pictures that they chose and the wording and all of that. But actually the colouring is not, I find it really hard to use. It's got that light blue, which does work for this layout. And it's got pink and it's got burgundy. And I just find those are not Christmas colours that I tend to use. So I have found that harder to use. But it was on sale for about $1.50. So I figure it doesn't really matter. So yeah, now I'm just having a play with those bits and pieces that I got out, trying to see if I can make the layout a little bit more Christmassy, just to keep it all tied in together. So, sorry, I just paused the recording because my husband got a telephone call and I didn't think you wanted to hear his whole conversation in the background. Hopefully you can't hear him now. I have moved to another space. I'm a little bit limited because my little man is asleep and I don't want to wake him up either. So our house is not that big. So yeah, I'm just popping down some of my embellishments. I'm keeping flat with double-sided tape, and others I'm popping up to give a little bit of dimension to sort of match the thickers and to match the photograph, using the dimensionals or the foam dots or the pop dots or whatever it is you like to call them. I'm just popping it up. Someone asked in a previous video where I get my foam from. I can't honestly tell you. It comes from all over the place. I've used the square ones from Kmart and I find those fine. They're not super sticky, but they work fine. Spotlight, but they are a little bit more expensive. I do also just get bits of foam from like my $2 shop and things like that and cut it to size myself. And I had some really old school kids letters, foam letters that were really bright sort of primary colours, and I have ended up using those as well to back behind the photos and things. So I'm now just getting some dots. They're kind of a bit of a see-through-y, watery colour, which I just thought was really cute and subtle for this layout. So I'm just popping those down in a few places. And then a little bit of Heidi Shine. I had a lot of trouble deciding on what Heidi Shine colour to use. I ended up going with the teal that matches the words, but I wasn't sure whether to go gold or whether, I think even like a silver would have looked cool on here, but I don't have one of those. So yeah, I've just ended up with that same sort of tealy colour, and here is my layout. Super duper simple, not a huge amount to it. It was a really quick layout to make, and I was kind of happy to do that, seeing it was the very last one in December. It made me feel like I was almost at the end. For this album in particular, I've got 2 months left to go because it is my son's first year of life album, and then I will be done. Now, this is the layout I wanted to do a tutorial for you for. So hopefully these pictures are just a nice little bit of inspiration. If you have any questions about this layout, please let me know. I don't have much time to talk to you about it, but hopefully you like just seeing another Christmas idea. Thanks guys, I hope you've enjoyed my Christmas in July series, and I'll be back to normal things next month. Catch you later.